Good evening, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to tonight's stream for a bit of TS Classic, but we're doing it with a bit of a TSW theme, as we always try to wherever we can. Hope everybody is okay. Let me know about the microphone because I've had to move the microphone a little bit further away from me than it normally is. So just let me know if that's okay. I've just boosted the gain a little bit, but just let me know. It should be okay. I think it's looking like it's okay. How's everyone doing? We'll go through who's in, and then we'll talk about what we're doing. First of all, KH, thank you very much. He's upgraded his membership to Member Plus, much appreciated, and thank you for that super chat on the Preston Docs video as well. Thanks to everybody that watched that, by the way. I had some really good feedback on that video. I quite enjoyed doing that. I get into it when I'm doing that kind of stuff. You know, I like the historical stuff. So thank you for that. Animal, good evening. Wes, good evening. Lee, we have got Great Western Photography, oi, oi, oi. Joshua Summers, good evening. Simon, David Drives, G Dave, of course. Anyone else sneaked in at the bottom? Wings and Things, I can see. Peter Young, good evening. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all right tonight. So, all right, let's have a talk about what we're going to be doing then. So, we are thinking about All Aboard Studios giving us Birmingham New Street to Crewe, and then we're thinking about Just Trains giving us Crewe to Preston. So different eras of routes. You know, we all kind of understand it. But for this one, we're going to run the Pendo in TS Classic all the way through from Birmingham up to Preston, just so you can see how far it is, basically. Most of you is probably familiar with the route anyway, but it'll be a decent run, and you'll get to see what kind of mileage you'll get between the two routes. Now, you will get something like the Pendolino on this first section in TS Classic up to Crewe, but then of course, once you get to Crewe, Just Trains are back with the 86 and the 47 and the Class 20. So, you know, different eras, but it doesn't really matter. G Dave actually did me a scenario in the 86, which will run at some point as well. I've not tested it yet, Dave, but I've added it in. So let's take enough pause and we'll pop in, shall we? And we'll get going. We'll get everything set up, ready to go. First of all, we'll do that. Again, let me know about the sound. I'll set that off. As the aircon starts to come up. I'm on day running. Instrument lights is another one. And I think we are ready to go. The doors are already open. So let's have a quick look what we're doing. This is part 2, actually. You can get both parts. You can go all the way on West Coast Mainline South from Euston to Birmingham, which I did do the other day, which was pretty good, via Coventry. I don't know if Stace is lurking anywhere, but we did go via Coventry on that one. So tonight, we're leaving Birmingham. We are picking up at Sandwell and Dudley, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Crewe, Warrington Bank Quay, Wigan North Western, and finally Preston at 12:55 is when we're due in. So yeah, decent run. That's what we're doing. So let's come outside whilst we're waiting. That's loud. Is that too loud? Just let me know. Who else have we got while we're waiting? We have got Scooby. Good evening. There's the legend that is Scooby. We've got Joshua Cumbers. Good evening. Who else have we got? I think that is it. If I've missed anyone. Oh, Carter. Carter, how are you? Yeah, we're all ready to go. Time we due out. 11:08. We haven't got far to long to wait, I should say. In the Avanti, of course. By the way, just while we're waiting, the director of All Aboard Studios did reach out to me on Discord, and we're gonna have a chat about the new route that they're doing. We've not arranged it yet, but we're going to do that. So hopefully we'll put something together for the channel. I'll have a quick chat to him. That's quite exciting. He reached out to me after watching one of the videos. I think the West Coast Mainline video that I did last week, where I was talking about the 2 routes. So that's quite exciting. Why am I here? Good evening, how are you? Band of Maids channel. Stacey's there, Stacey's lurking. Alright, we're nearly ready to go. Finally. Right. Let's get the brakes off and we'll get moving. It is slow out of New Street, as you know. And we should start moving. Come on. Come on. What have I not done? He always gets me. What have I not done? Let's have a look outside. The door is still open. The doors are still open. How does that work? The guy beeped me. You heard him. Now we can go. That was weird. You heard him beep me. Right. Anyway, we're going. We got 5.4 miles to Stanwell and Dudley first. Band of Maids channel, what routes do I need to go from Birmingham to Euston? Are you talking about in TS Classic? Birmingham to Euston in TS Classic is just West Coast Mainline South. You can't go to Birmingham in TSW. You can only go as far as Milton Keynes. Steady, Dave. I saw that. Why am I here? Can't wait for TSW6, not only for the routes, but also for the core features. Excellent. Yeah. William plays Roblox. How you doing? If anybody likes Roblox, go and follow William plays Roblox. By the way. You didn't hear the beeps. You did hear the beeps. Because I beeped him back. There was 4 distinct beeps there. Right. Let's get through the tunnel. It happened to you, KH, this afternoon. You were at Oxenholme and you tried to set off with the doors open. I don't know what that was about. The guy beeped me, but the doors were open. Plus the guard controlled doors, so we can open them, we can't close them. So he should have took care of that. This is a good route to drive, says Dave. A lot of gradient changes with the speed limits. It is very good. I've not put the vigilance on, by the way, because I want to spend a little bit of time outside the cab as well. So we'll end up keep stopping every 2 minutes when we don't hear the alarm. So I've took it off just for now. Right, let's get up to 40, shall we? Get out of this tunnel. You want to see York in TSW6? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? It looks quite good in TS Classic. You're off to the Riviera line on Saturday. You're going to be at Dawlish. Yeah, I think you mentioned that. Anything in particular coming past? God fell asleep, yeah. Something happened. Yeah, it's pretty dark in here. It'll get lighter in a second, don't worry. We'll come bursting out the other side. Dave Pearson, how are you? Good to see you again. Oh, it'd be good to see how many neutral sections there are between Crewe and Preston and where they are. That's a good point, actually. We'll keep our eye out for those. That's a very good point. We don't need to do anything in the Pendolino, of course, for the neutral sections. It'll run over them quite happily. But yeah, if we're using the 86, well, certainly between Crewe and Preston, if you're using the 86, you'll want to know where those are. Rob, good evening. How you doing? There's one now. There's a sign for a neutral section coming up. If that's too loud, just tell me. Grand Autismo, how are you? You've got 2 Steam tours at weekend. Excellent. So you can see the National Railway Museum. I guess if you... Yeah, it's quite close, isn't it? If you can see... If York's in... York Station. There's a neutral section. You should be able to see the Railway Museum, I would have thought. When I went there the other week, it was completely different to how I remember it. They've kind of redone the whole sort of area where the Railway Museum is. They're modernising it all. I seem to remember it was some big car park last time I went, just outside the museum. They've scrapped all that now. We will get our tilt on as well in this journey, as you can imagine. We'll try and capture it. I think that's where the thumbnail was taken. I think I took the thumbnail about this point. It sounds great, so Scooby. Excellent. Excellent. The whole scenario is about 105 minutes, I think. So, you know, when I put in the on the thumbnail, how much extra West Coast Main Line are we getting? We're getting quite a bit. We're getting quite a bit. RJ72, how are you? Yeah, they all operate with the 86, the neutral sections, yes. Yes, they will. Even the Birmingham to Crewe section, yeah. Right, Samuel and Dudley's coming up. Have I been wanting a Voyager for a long time? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the Voyager in TS Classic, so it's quite nice that it's coming to TSW. And like I said in the other videos, it drives really nicely as well. Out of all the playtime that I did, I probably spent 2 to 3 hours just in the Voyager. So I gave it a good testing. Probably don't need to go this slow. I did run this at weekend, but I can't remember how generous the timings are. We're meant to be due in at 15:15. Going to be 18, so we're fashionably late as usual. Once we get stopped, I'll try and catch up with the chat as well. If anybody wants to, if anyone got TS Classic and they want to run this scenario, this two-parter, what I'll do afterwards, I'll put a link. I should have done it anyway. I'll put a link in the description because you can pick it up on TS Community. It being 3 minutes late for Avanti's early. I know. It's because it's the first stop, this. We'll get a little bit better, I'm sure, as we go. Right, let's get the doors open, because we're in control of that this time. Let me have a quick catch-up. Drive a Pendolino at 140 miles per hour on the West Coast, mainline south next time, says Wesley. Annabelle, how you doing? You want a -2 or a -3? A train that's bullet-shaped? Yeah, I suppose you could say that, yeah. Right, let's listen this time, in case we get a buzz, if we can hear it. So we got the door interlock button. So we should be alright. We'll try it. That's better. It must just not work at Birmingham. Right, Wolverhampton is next. 7.6 miles. 105 minutes of tinted. Nah. You would rather listen to Shania Twain? No, I know you're lying. You're either lying or you're mad. Scooby says, hopefully all the boys will make the route from Milton Keynes to Birmingham. Possibly. Possibly. Does the Voyager get layers on the London Milton Keynes? I honestly don't know, to be honest. We might have to wait for the preview stream, I think. Right, we've got a 60 coming up, so we'll try and observe that if we can. Now then, Richie, how are you doing? You need to make sure to sand well out of this station if it's raining. There's the tilt. We'll go and have a look up here, shall we? No way. There's your Voyager. It's going to block me. Who mentioned a Voyager? Comes and blocks my my cinematics. Pesky Voyager. There you go. Its ears were burning. Tipton Station is your home station. Nice, nice. This one, William plays Roblox. This is This is Train Simulator Classic. TS6 isn't out yet. TS6 is coming out at the end of this month. Yeah, because we're in September now, aren't we? So by the end of this month, everybody that wants it can get it. Which is pretty neat. That's gone fast, hasn't it? Taki, how you doing? Happy... Oh, it's Labour Day, is it, in the US? Excellent, excellent. Another neutral section coming up, David. If you're counting. Wesley, you love Voyagers. Excellent. Deb, good evening, how are you? IJ72, the route varies. It varies. There's a faster section than this coming up, you'll see. There's 350s. You get to drive 350s as well on this this section of it when it comes out in TSW. I'm saying this section of it, this section of the West Coast Main Line, the route, don't forget, is a separate route to the Just Trains one. I'm kind of talking West Coast Main Line as a full piece when I say that. This has got the AP sound mod on it as well, this Pendolino. But it sounds pretty good on the inside. Whereas Animal, he's I think he said he had an early start and he was in early and then he's had to drop out. Right, down for a 30, then a 15 as we curve our way into Wolverhampton. Across the viaduct. Seb, can you join the Discord server? Of course you can. The link is in the description. Oh, did I miss that then? Or am I going too fast? I'm probably going too fast. Not to worry. We'll have to wait for it to stop. The approach into Wolves seems to take forever. It does. It does. You're exactly right. We just wait for this sander button to come off. Don't think we can manually remove it, can we? Give it a second. I don't quite know what I did there, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I was too fast approaching the 30. Whether it's too late acknowledging the AWS, I'm not really sure. Time to mention a Class 50. Have you not had enough of Class 50s? Come on. There we go. Right, let's finally get to Wolverhampton, shall we? Then we can get this journey going. It gets quite good after Wolverhampton. It's a bit less stop and start. We go from Wolverhampton straight to Stafford, so 20 minutes, 18 minutes up to Stafford. You've seen me drive from Stafford before on the Ambassador journey. I took the 86 from, I think I went Stafford to Crewe on this route in the Les Ross. blue 86. And if you haven't seen that, go back and have a look on the channel, because that was quite a good one. Right. There is Wolverhampton there in the distance, starting to morph in. '50s are hellfire. We got plenty of 50s. I got a scenario pack. Rob Jansen told me about it first, then David Drives told me about it. And there was a scenario, I think there's a couple of scenarios on the West Coast Main Line over Shap for the 50, including the motor rail again, which, as you know, is my favourite wagon at the moment. And like you guys were saying about the Newton Abbott one we did the other day, how come it didn't have passenger coaches on as well? The one in the scenario pack has both the motor rail and the passenger coaches as well, which is quite nice. So there's 2 scenarios for the West Coast Main Line over Shap, and there's actually 2 scenarios in it for the Woodhead Railway electric, which I haven't run those yet, but I'm quite looking forward to those because I haven't really run much on the Woodhead. Right, I promise you, Wolverhampton is here. Got some track workers. Make sure these see us coming in. Yeah, this is going to be a great approach in TSW. You're absolutely right. This is going to be quite a big route for you, Richie, isn't it? From hailing around this kind of area. We're not that late, actually. Which is surprising. It didn't acknowledge the horn. Report him. I'm sure one guy was waving. I could kind of just see him. I mean, they were right over the other side, so I wasn't too fussed. Right, everybody on board. Look at this guy. He's floating. And he's in his socks. Where's his shoes gone? He's a ghost. There you go. Feast your eyes. That's what I like about these scenarios. Grey Wolf, David McLean, thank you for the sub. How are you? Yeah, what I like about these scenarios is you just never know what you're going to get. Now, it used to be when I didn't have half the stuff, I just ran it and there was only me on the track. But now I've like bought a few more things. It's nice because they just suddenly appear. And it's quite good. We'll see what else we can find on this trip on the way up to Preston. Yeah, this is going to be number 1 for you. Yeah, I bet it is. It might be a bit better, I'm going to say it. Might be a bit better than Birmingham Cross City. As far as routes go in this area. Southwest Spotter, how you doing? Thank you for the sub. How you doing, Grey Wolf? Right, let's just check the doors. The doors look close to me, but I'm not getting the acknowledgement. We got the interlock, so I'm going for it. Right, we've got 15 miles, you see, to Stafford. So once we get out of Wolverhampton, we will be giving it the beans. Did I get the Armstrong Powerhouse 805 and 807? I've got the 800 pack. I can't remember which ones are in there. One of the Daves will probably tell me which 800s are in that pack. Good evening, Southwest Spotter. You like RJ72? You like driving long distance trains, even just like 70 miles per hour? You know me, I like long distance. This is a perfect run. If we had all night, I would do the whole West Coast Main Line with you, but it'd be a long one. You agree about Birmingham Cross City comment? More stuff to run. More stuff to run. Faster speed. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Right, departing Wolverhampton. Up to 60. We will get up to speed quite soon. Just that first section of this route's a bit slower, that's all. Got a 90 coming up. This is where we really start to get the tilt on. CNE, how are you? You can't wait to get some more 20s in TSW to Preston to Crewe. Love the sound of them. Yeah, it's a BR Blue 20. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. I'm quite looking forward to that. We're suddenly going to get loads of 20s. We're going to get that one. We're going to get the cargo line nuclear pack as well. That'll be coming out at some point to be decided. So we're going to get an influx of 20s, but no, that's fine. Yeah, not sure about the 807. I don't recall the 807, I must admit. Right, up to 90. I'm going to use the speed set. We got a 125 section coming up. I can't remember how long for, but I'm going to use the speed set once we get there. You've got a cold, Grey Wolf. Hope you get better soon. You're just using the HST on 4 routes, 5 circle, Edinburgh to Glasgow, roll out to Preston. Nice, very nice. More excited about the head code box variants. Yeah, did look pretty good, didn't it? The weathering, by the way, on that screenshot we saw the 20s. One thing Just Trains are very good at is the weathering. Same with the 87s and 86s. They look great. Has to be loco holder, not some tugboat units, says KH. Wings and Things, you picked up the AP 800 upgrade, now waiting for the base model to go on sale. Yeah, I did that with, I think, is it the 455? I think it was. I can't remember. One of the ones for Portsmouth Direct Line. I picked up the AP pack and realised then I didn't have the base one, which was a bit of a pain. Right, if I get up to 125, I shall get the speed set on for a little while. I've got to tell you, the sound of this, you know, I travel on one of these quite a lot. Sound is spot on from the inside. To see the tilt. There you go. That's great, that. AP pack is 800 to 803. No 805 or 807. Got you. Got you. Yeah, I wasn't sure. You need a new class 66. You might get one, you know, in TSW6. You might just get your wish there, even if it is tongue-in-cheek. Boynes, how you doing? William plays. It's on PC. DS Classic is on PC. It's not on console. Train Sim World you can get on consoles and PC. Right, I've put the speed set on. So let's see how we get on. We got just under 8 miles to Stafford. Got grey skies. I don't know what's happened to the sky there. Very overcast. One thing you wish they implemented in TSW is the GSMR. Yeah, I'm with you. It kind of works a little bit, but if you've got TS Classic and a lot of the AP packs, it's got a functional GSMR. You know, you just type in your head code and your signal. It's good for the immersion, definitely. I quite enjoy that aspect. It's a small thing, but I quite enjoy it. Got Chego, how are you? Peter, you loved the Shat Pendolino scenarios you did. Spend half your time outside watching the tilt. Oh, the Virgin and the Avanti. Yeah, they're good, them. I quite enjoy them. I keep meaning to run them again. I've not run them for a couple of months, at least. Uh-oh, KH is mentioning the 50 and the Deltic. We've already talked about the 50, to be fair, but not the Deltic. Taki, the Pendo was the first TS Classic train you watched 10 years ago. Still one of your favourites. Good, it's a good train. I quite like it. How much on console? Depends. Depends which edition. Are you on PlayStation? William plays. What PlayStation are you on? Are you on 4 or 5? I know you can all hear me. This is just winding me up. It's great at speeds. This is what I like. Right, shall we slow down a little bit? Too fast. Too late. There you are. It works. Yeah, I know, speeding. It's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to look outside, that's all. Right, we're okay now. We're back in business, but we've got a 60 coming up, so... It just temporarily held me back a little bit. It's the safety systems being safe, and so they should. Because we do have Stafford coming up in 1.5 miles. He's got the oxen on flags out. No, we're not that bad. We're going to stop at Stafford. Good evening, Key. How are you doing? There's another neutral section as well. What happened then? Did I miss that? I was just reading the chat again. Okay, let's wait. Dear me. Oh, we were doing so well. We were due to arrive early as well. This is not good. I've done it again, yeah. There is, despite what people say, there is a bit of a skill to driving the Pendolino. And managing the speeds, etc. The sky is looking better. It's brightened up, hasn't it? Right. So we got a Stafford. I need to come in a bit slower, I think, to these stations. Ghost driver? Do you mean like this guy? Another phone call to report the AWS. We're nearly there. That's weird how the sound just kind of cut out. Yeah, that. Somebody's turned the aircon off. No, I'm not going to miss the station. Oh, the aircon's coming back on again now. We're alright. Thanks everybody for coming in, by the way. Much appreciated. We'll make the time up, don't worry. I went for a neutral section. I thought they didn't... Oh, I've done it again, look. Oh, you've got to be quick on that. I'm not kidding. You seriously have to have your finger over the button. That's what happened then. Deary me. I went for a neutral section. You don't have to bother, do you, in the Pendolino? That guy's got no problems. Thought the Pendolino didn't react to the neutral sections. Oh, it does work on the Pendo, so you have to take the power off. I didn't realise that. It doesn't do that at West Coast Mainline South, does it, in TSW? That's what it is then. It probably is. It probably is there, yeah. Yeah, I always blame chat because I'm always looking to the side. But then I had my finger over the Q, but I didn't press it quick enough. But you get like, it's a little bit different to TSW. You get like a split second to press it on this for some reason. Oh yeah, I did miss your previous one. Yeah, the AP pack for the signals is pretty nice. Yeah, I agree with that. That other guy's not watching the chat. Yeah, he hasn't got a chat. People are leaving him alone to drive the thing. That's what it is. Right, I'll drive a little bit more on the next section. Oh, this is Stafford, by the way, and I think it mentions Stafford University on these station signs, which we'll have a quick look at whilst we're here, because I like that kind of thing on the stations. Sky just suddenly went brighter again. Look at that. That's the AP Sky pack again, by the way. Got the nice clouds. I haven't got the cloud pack. I will get it at some point, but this is just the standard skies. Let's go and have a quick look outside. There you are. Staffordshire University, the home of great minds. Anyone from Stafford in the chat? Those doors there haven't opened. These ones have. There we go. Right, got the door interlocked, so let's go to Crewe. So Crewe is where the All Aboard Studios route will end. Did that give you an idea of how long it takes to get from Birmingham to Crewe? You might do it a little bit faster than I've done without the stoppages. I arrived only a minute late. That wasn't bad, was it, really? And it says at the moment we're going to arrive at Crewe 2 minutes early. So, Sigerman's waving, look. And now he's sad. He's sad because he didn't make me stop the train. He's trying to distract me, is what he was doing. Okay. So in TSC it does. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought that was just a Pendo thing, generally, that it ignored the neutral sections. Right, I'll watch out from now, and I shall go to power off once I see the next one. Right, we're going across 30, and then we can open it up to 125. Good evening, Chris. How you doing? The cloud pack's worth it. It's a big download, is it? How big is it? I imagine it is, yeah. had to come out of the signal box to see what muppet was driving the Pendo. Come on, give me a break. Oh, God. Joe, good evening. How you doing? The cloud pack is excellent. The only AP you're not scanning is a vegetation pack. Yeah, I've said that before. I can see it. I haven't got it, but I can see it flashing sometimes on people's streams, like twinkling away sort of thing. It looks a bit distracting. Good evening, Talk. How are you? The overreact to neutral section is up to the simulators to get right. It's true, yeah. Right, I'm going to pay attention for the next neutral section then, so I can set the power to off. Like I said, I've run this before. I'm trying to think whether I got stopped. I honestly don't know. I must have done. Give it 5 minutes before I've broken it again. Nah. Dave's informed me now about neutral sections applying in TS Classic on the Pendo. So we're forewarned this time. Just need to keep my eye out for the boards. "21 miles to Crewe." Get some tilt. Look at that. Look at that. It's nuts, isn't it? This is a good section, this. Right, we've got the speed set on for now. Hey Lee, how you doing? I saw you were there earlier, Lee. Sorry, I might have missed you. The tilt's really nice, isn't it? Yeah, will I get there with no mishaps? I'm not saying anything. You've watched me so long now, you know exactly the answer to that question without me saying anything. We've already been taken out by a Voyager. Several neutral sections. I'm not even at Crewe yet. We've got to go to Preston. Oh dear. This section though, when you get your hands on this section in TSW, this is going to be a bit special, this. We can take the speed set off and come up to 125 as well. So let's do that. This is what it's about. That's pretty scary, that. You get used to it, I assume, driving at this speed, in real life, I mean. It looks pretty fast in the sim. It popped up the blind. Yeah, dump site faster than the equivalent stretch of M6. Yeah, exactly, yeah. You don't need a toll road either for this bit. Straight through, no messing. Not that violent. I was going to say it does look very violent. It does. Let's get this curve, shall we? There we go. Heading north. We head north and look at that, the sky goes really nice and bright. Yeah, it's pretty quick, isn't it? 125 in this. Here's a big curve. Let's see. There we go. Oh. It straightens up and throws itself around. It's brilliant. Out of the black country into the blue. Exactly, yeah. And mishap is on the cards. You just no faith, have you? You just no faith. How are we doing for likes on the video? Please do give me a thumbs up if you haven't done already. That would be excellent. It's just gone dark again, look. We spoke too soon, I think. Every tilting train today is based on the lessons learned from the APT. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. Faith in me. Are you so you can hear me then? So you're lying. I was just testing you. .5 miles to go to Crewe. The downhill is putting us a little bit over the 125. Oh, you're after an oxenome, are you? I may have already said this, by the way, Great Western, but that Cumbrian Mountain Express in the Les Ross, you can, I've got it on here, you can do like it's like a 5-part scenario, and I think it goes up as far as Cornforth, you know, across the different routes in TS Classic. So we couldn't go to Oxenholme in that one either, but that's quite a good. I've run the whole thing. It's pretty good. I will go and see that next time it's around. You did tell me when it was. I think you said October, maybe. Silky smooth, says Scooby. Oh, it's gone bright again. Look at that. Faster is better. Ignore the warnings. Andrew, how are you? Oxenholm at Bank Key. Next one is the 20th of September. I have written it down. I'm definitely going to go and see it. Down to 110. Right, coming into Crewe. We're due to arrive pretty much bang on time, so we'll see. We'll see. Gets slightly choppy here with the amount of scenery and whatnot. Crewe platform 11 is where we're coming into. Good luck, we're counting on you. Is it getting that bad? Oh, dear me. Oh, there's something special on the right-hand side, I think, coming up. Look at that. Nice. Nice. I've got it ready here, so if I need to stop, we'll go and have a quick look at that. Oh, do you know what? It's gone. Look at that. It's gone green. Hang on. Transport for Wales. Whoops. They are. I'm going to say that's... well, it says, lest we forget. I don't know this first bit. It's obviously in Welsh, but that's quite nice, isn't it? That's quite nice. There you go. The old DB67 on the back. And this is going to make us really late, but, you know, we like to admire what's going on. These this depot over here, by the way, I think there was a screenshot of this depot as part of the All Aboard Studios. Anyway, let's speed up. We'll try and stay on time, but it was worth going and having a look at that. Don't want to just pass it by. Wings and things, you think you could get the North Wales line? Yeah, we all want that, definitely. We do definitely want that. Is that another 67 in the platform? We'll find out. Quick pint of Moretti. That would be very nice. Probably there for repairs, was it? That TFW set. Looked good though, didn't it? Looked good. It's quite nice. See, that's the other thing about scenario creators, putting in little surprises like that as well. What is that livery over there? That purpley? Is that like West Midlands or something? What is that? We'll go and have a quick look at that as well. Before we set off. If it doesn't disappear in the meantime. You might have boarded this train recently, says Andrew. That was Royal something. We'll go and have a look in a sec. East Midlands Regional. Yes, I think you could be right. What did I say? West Midlands. I know it was one of them. You've taken that service from Manchester to Hereford. Excellent. Yeah, we're going to be late for a reason, though, Stace. We've got to look at these special ones that are in the station, definitely. Or at the depot. Or wherever they might be. Because they've been put in a scenario for us to have a look at, so we should really do it. If you're playing TSW, by the way, Spirit of Steam services start from this platform, pretty much. Right, I'm going to go to the 8 camera. We'll have a quick look what we've got down here. But don't make you all seasick first. That's nice. We're going to have a quick look at the 67 on the front. Royal Diamond. Got a plaque on the side as well. Diamond Wedding Anniversary, Majesty the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh named this locomotive at Rugeley Station, 4th of October 2007. That's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, he's off. Is he off? He's off. Whoever said East Midlands Regional gets a point. The Pendo's off again too. With the AI horn going. Oh, we got quite a wait. I didn't realise. We got quite a wait. It's fine. Oh, you were in Royal Diamond last Tuesday when you went on that jolly. That's good. That's pretty good. Jamie Cott swapped to an 87 from this point. Yeah, this does the whole trip, this one, so I thought we'd just run this one the whole way through. We'll probably do it in Dave's scenario that he sent. Or one of the others. As I said, I've got the Cumbrian Mountain Express in the Les Ross, which does the same run as well. Right, you're off, KH. Thank you very much. Thank you for upgrading that membership as well. Much appreciated. I can't wait to see this next section, David. Yeah, it's good, this section. Good. Right, we'll just wait until we're allowed to go. We'll look over to our left as we go past the Heritage Centre, just have another look at the APT. Sat there looking very sad. Is that 67 Transport for Wales set available in TSC on the Welsh Marches? It probably is. If it's in the game, it's available. So we can stick it on the Welsh Marches. I don't know if it's a service on the Welsh Marches. I'd have to check. But you can stick it there on like a quick drive or free roam. Right, we're off to Warrington Bank Quay, especially for Bournes. Next. Bring the camera back in. Crewe to Newport. You'll have to remind me about that. Yeah, we can set that up. Go straight through. It's only Warrington. Well, actually, he's saying please Oxenholme Warrington. Actually, obviously Warrington is on a very straight line, isn't it? So it's possible. There's the APT, look. I'll just get the camera over here, you can see it. There he is. He's doing some work on it, look. It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. But at least it's there, not scrapped. Right, neutral section board. Here we go, look. We're going to cross over to the Crewe down fast, so we need to be at 15. Wings and Things, whose scenario was this from? I will add it to the description overnight. It's a two-parter. Part 1, Euston to Birmingham, and then part 2, which is what we're doing, Birmingham up to Preston. So I'll definitely put it in the description. There you go, it's got a bit of everything, this one. What's worse than Warrington? Preston, have you heard this? This is not good. This is not good. Right, there's our neutral section. I think. Or is it further? No, it's further up, isn't it? Further up. We haven't quite been a mile, have we? But we have to stay at 15 for some reason. Oh, that was the neutral section. See if it comes back on. That's why the aircon went off before. Ah, you see? I heard it, didn't I? Right, we're through the neutral section. That was the neutral section. It looked a bit different to the TSW one. And we can go up to 125. So let's do it. Lamore, how are you? Yeah, this is the missing link. Rob, have I got the TSC 80 APT? Yes, I have. I have. That was actually one of the first things that I got. The West Coast Mail and Overshap and the APT. They were in the first, I think, 5 DLCs that I got for TS Classic. And I've run it on channel a few times, but not for quite a while, so we're definitely going to do that again. Because I quite enjoy it. I'm not even going to look at the chat when we get to Warrington, which, by the way, is in 22 miles. So again, once Just Trains bring this route out, it'll look a little bit different to this, obviously. But you'll be able to see now from Crewe all the way to Preston what a decent length run you'll get as part of it, which is what this stream tonight is about, just how much of the route you're actually getting for your money once you pick it up. When you get to Preston, if you're doing the freight, don't forget they're going to add the Deepdale branch. So you'll be able to go just north of Preston Station and then off up to the right. If you saw the video I did about Preston Docks at the weekend in TS Classic, I just showed you where that is. So if you haven't seen that, go and have a look. So that'll show you the Deepdale branch as far as I could show you. It's all overgrown in TS Classic, but so that's shaping up to be a really good DLC as well. I'm quite excited about that one, obviously. And the other good thing is that the All Aboard one is coming out. Well, it's going to be the first one out, isn't it? So it's going to be pretty soon after TSW6 launches. And even the Just Trains one is in the 0 to 3 months. So by Christmas, we should have the Just Trains one as well, which is brilliant. Will Preston Docks be included? I was kind of speculating about it. I hope so. I hope so. Can you go for a pie in Wigan? Yeah, thanks for coming in, Grey Wolf. Yeah, see you later. Ratty will be there. Yeah, where is Ratty? What's happened to him these days? Unless he's lurking because he's eating his chips. Hanson Rail Studios, how are you? You're excited for this route? Yeah, yeah. Should be pretty good. All the freight stuff is going to be excellent on Crewe to Preston, Basford Hall, Deepdale Branch, Fiddler's Ferry, and probably more. Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on. They haven't really told us yet. Apart from the main line and Deepdale, they've not really told us much about it and where we can go. So yeah, if it's Just Trains, I think we can kind of relax a little bit and say it's going to be pretty decent. Not sure you want to go to the docks after what you said about the tarantulas. That's a true story. It's a true story. True story, that. The Harris Museum in Preston had a... Just before it closed for refurb a couple of years ago, it had a sort of historical exhibition all about the history of Preston docks. And they were saying in there that the boxes of bananas just used to get shipped in, and the dock workers there, unpacking them all, quite often just put their hand in the box and got bitten, because basically they just chopped the bananas off the trees, got them straight in the crates and shipped them out, because it's fruit, isn't it? So, you know, there's a long way to go, especially by boat. And yeah, they just, everything came with it. Branches, tarantulas, you name it. Yeah. And I bet they didn't get danger money. Pretty grim. There's probably snakes and all sorts. Yeah, should both should be out by Christmas. Absolutely, yeah, yeah. So you can have your Christmas holidays and get your feet up. Play these two routes. Class 222, how you doing? As soon as this releases on TSW, you're buying it. Yeah, Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Some routes come out, don't they? And then, you know, everybody talks about them for a few weeks, and then they go back to playing their other favourite. But, like, Preston to Carlisle, for example, I know I bang on about it quite a lot, obviously, but lots of other people do as well. Lots of other people are still playing that like it came out, you know, last month, for example. So, I think that was down to the quality of the route, and when that came out, we'd not really seen a route that detailed before. So it made an instant impression on people, and they're still playing it now, which is great. Pretty straight run, as you can see, this one. Up to Preston. Okay, cheers, Taki. That's not a job you do, you hate spiders, or me neither. I don't think I would. You had a tarantula on your mum's bedroom wall in Ormskirk years ago, a fruit and veg shop a few yards away. Wow. Yeah, Birmingham Crewe will be good as well. I think the Just Trains one, this one, or the All Aboard Studios, without seeing either of them, are going to be a serious contender for taking over my favourite route in the game, which is Preston to Carlisle, I think. That's what you want, though, don't you? You want newer routes to be better than the older ones, if that makes sense. So, like, with me, it was Northern Transpennine. Then suddenly Blackpool Branches came out. That was my new favourite. Then Preston Carlisle. So, Grandautismo, yours, your most played British route is Preston to Carlisle. Yeah, there's a few of us, I think. What level are you on? If any of you can remember what level you are, what route level you are for Preston to Carlisle, that'd be interesting. Because the points, I know we all don't really play for points because they're a bit meaningless in TSW, but they soon rack up, don't they? The levels can still shoot up. Oh, was that that wasn't a neutral section, was it? It was. But it's letting me continue. I saw it. I didn't see the sign, but I saw it on the track. But was I going fast enough to pass over it then? I don't know. I'm confused about these neutral sections on here. Right, we've got 5.5 miles to Warrington. Don't get Preston to Carlisle. You enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. But you're only a beginner, so you might struggle with the 87, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty good. Yeah, there's a route level. If you have a look in your, if you go to each route, as you select it, you can see what route level you are. It's the screen that shows you whether you've completed all the. It tells you how many total miles you've done on the route and all that kind of thing. You'll see it. I sometimes use it when I can't decide what to play, and I try and look for what my least used routes are. Apart from Oakville and Arosa, they don't count. And then sometimes that helps me choose what I want to play. Right, 2.75 miles to Warrington. You're level 12 on Preston call out. Excellent. The only thing that can stop the train is the AWS, not the neutral sections. If you're going slow though, which I was doing over the neutral sections, then it'll cut the power. So then obviously you have to wait for it to come back. This is where the big ship canal is, with the big boat on there, with all the containers. I think I've showed you that before when we've played this route previously. $87 is a pain for beginners. Yeah, it can be, It's rewarding though, isn't it, when you get used to it? It's a bit like the 101. You've just to get into the rhythm of it, I think. And once you get used to that rhythm and the tapping up and tapping down, etc., then it's not that bad. You know, it wasn't that long ago, before that DLC came out, everyone was not panicking, but a lot of players were concerned, saying they didn't think they were going to be able to drive it because it looked complicated. But everyone seemed to manage it. David, you were reading up about the private railway that used to run off the Deepdale branch to the asylum. Oh, up to Whittingham, yeah. And I've walked it along that. I mean, the track's not there now, but you can clearly see where it goes to Whittingham. Whittingham's a big housing estate now. The hospital went a long time ago. But yeah, you can walk up the Deepdale branch. Most of it from Skeffington Road is a cycleway or footpath now, and you can go all the way to Grimsby, and then you go across the main road at Grimsby. Then you can, I've done it, you can walk across the fields. You can see between the fields, you can see the railway embankment. You can go up onto the top of the embankment and walk along. It takes you to Longridge, and then just before Longridge, it turns off towards the what was the Whittingham branch. Yeah. It's got quite an interesting history. I have got a book all about it, actually. It's got lots of photographs, and they used to use that line, Longridge Stone. There's quarries at Longridge. Longridge Stone is quite famous. It's like a light coloured sort of stone. They use it in house building, and so they used to transport that up and down the Deepdale branch from and the Preston to Longridge Railway in days gone by. Yeah, it's got a big history, but as I said, most of it that was there was shut by Beeching. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I wasn't going to Oxenholme this one. Not your kind of book. Yeah, we know that. William plays, you're playing British Rails now. Oh, on Roblox. Very nice. Right, Wigan is next in 11 and a quarter, 3/4 miles. Did we really have to stop in Warrington? We had to come and see the soap powder factory over here. We're not that far from Preston. What kind of freight went to the Deepdale branch? So as far as Deepdale, just coal, because there is a coal depot, or there was, at Deepdale itself. So if you look on Google Maps, you can see the line going up to the road crossing at Deepdale. That's where the depot was. So that ran into the 80s, but the rest of it was already closed by then. Beyond that was already closed. It's only a short run from Preston Station to where the coal yard is in the route, but it's nice that they've added it. And like you saw at the weekend, the docks branch, similar, but we don't know if that's going in yet. It'd be really nice to have it, but I don't know if it is. The weather's always bad. It doesn't look so bad now. Do I have the class 35? I don't even know. I don't even think I know what a class 35 is. Why was there a passenger waiting in the mail terminal? I saw that. Maybe he's skiving. Right, down for an 80. Waiting to be shipped to Portsmouth. Oh, is that what it is? A Hymek? I've got. Yes, I have. In that case, yes, I have. It's part of the. I think it's part of the diesel hydraulics package, and I think one of the others will tell me that's been playing TS Classic. I think it is for the Riviera line, actually. And I think I've got them, and I've not played them. So there you go. I didn't know it was class 35, though. Now I know what you mean. I'll just quickly open the Discord and have a quick check. Yes, I have. I have got that. Yeah, I have. Was that another neutral section then? It was. It was. Oops. I saw it again last minute. That's because I'm looking at those pictures that he's just put on. But I have got that. Essentially, yeah. It's a good job the throttle was in off anyway for that one, so we were safe that time. Right, we've got 6 miles to Wigan. Yeah, we could do that, yeah. We could definitely do that. I'll put it on the list. I'll try and sneak a couple of these in before TSW6 comes out, because obviously we're going to be a bit busy with TSW6 at the end of the month. But yeah, can definitely sneak a couple of them in. Right, we can go up to 100 on this section, though we have only got 5 miles to Wigan. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Scott Chego. And CNE156, thank you. See you next time. Why only notch 3? Because you want me to go straight through Wigan, don't you? I'm going to have to slow down quite soon. So. Hello Ryan, how you doing? Absolutely buzzing with the new routes, given you spent your youth at Wigan and Preston, plus Ormskirk, Warrington completes the set, added bonus with Crewe. Glad you held off buying the 86 now. Oh, you can get yourself the 86. Get yourself this. It's a different, it's a different class of 86. Treat yourself to the 86. The existing one. And of course you get the coaches and all that good stuff with it. Yeah, the problem with Lamore as well is I'm looking at the chat and I'm looking to the game and I'm looking at the chat and I have to balance the two. Right, here we go. Springs branch on the right, I believe. Now driving properly, people are bailing out, yeah. Okay, Wigan is approaching. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to multitask. It is when you're streaming. Off to the right there, it goes off down to Wigan Walgate and then onto Southport. You can go down there. I've also got that in TS Classic. I could do a run to Southport at some point. Go to the seaside. Good evening, Zach. How you doing? Let's get the doors open. Wigan looks like a nice station. It's very basic. Wigan Walgate that I just mentioned is over here as well. Just behind me. This is Wigan Walgate. It's not got the buildings. It has got the buildings in the other version that I mentioned, where you can go to Southport. Look at these guys. Yeah, Wigan to Southport is a separate route which is created by somebody else. It's not part of this actual route. Alright. Let's go to Preston. So looking forward to this in TSW6. More great memories for us Northwest Pie Munchers. It's both of these routes that we've sort of joined up tonight. Yeah, I keep saying it. Just look how much track we've covered. It's just like keep saying about TSW has traditionally never had longer routes, but we're starting to see, especially with third-party developers who are only working on the one thing, they're making them a bit longer, which is great. The football ground is over on the left. I don't know if you can see it in this DLC. The football ground's kind of there. Right, we get up to 125 again very shortly. Uncle Joe's Mint Balls, Wigan. Yeah, Wigan. Uncle Joe's Mint Balls keep you all aglow. Give them to your granny and watch the bugger glow. That was the advert. Yeah, Wigan is a bit meh. Thanks for the sub, John, by the way. Hope you're well. It was near Wigan Walgate, was it, Carl? Good evening, by the way. Yeah, it's definitely Wigan. Definitely Wigan. Wonder if Alan Thompson Sim will do a Crewe extension. Possibly. There's gonna... You guys that have complained about Preston, especially Great Western, being in the game so much, you're going to get sick of Crewe in a while. Crewe is another hub for many places, isn't it? So you can see why there and Preston are both in. I mentioned at weekend in that Preston Docks video about the East Lancs route. Love that. Would love that. East Lancs would be brilliant. And then, talking about food, we can go and see where Holland's pies and puddings are made up the East Lancs there. Baxenden, I think. It's near Burnley. I think it's near Burnley. Between Burnley and Blackburn, I think. Over time, we'll get everything, I think. It's just going to take time. It's like a West Coast Mainline racetrack. It is. It's pretty... this part is very straight, isn't it? Get them big coal trains down here. Get the 86 thrashing it down on a passenger run. I think both these routes will be top sellers, I think. Like sometimes, you know, sometimes a lot of people say, I don't think it'll be a day one. I want it, but I think I'll wait until it goes on a sale. And I think with these, I don't know. If you're from the UK, maybe, you know, you're not going to say that. Because they are shaping up to be good routes. As soon as we get the previews, because don't forget, if the All Aboard one is coming out pretty soon, we're going to be getting a preview of that pretty much, I would say, straight after TSW6 comes out. So we'll all be playing the new stuff, and then All Aboard will be giving us a preview of theirs, which should be quite nice, won't it? Well, we've got a mile to the signal, but I'll just be cautious. I think the flashing yellow is to tell me to slow down, isn't it? Ready for the 75. So this might be green, this next one. Just in case. Yeah, we're going off to the left. Yeah, you can have a shout out. Zach Roberts. Shout out for Zach Roberts. There you go. Welcome back, Seb. Hello, Simon. How are you? Modern day Lime Street to Crewe. Yeah, I could take that. Yeah. You think ECML South will be missing in action until about TSW9? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is a strange route. And is this Balshaw? Is this Exton? It's probably Exton, is it? Exton Balshaw Lane, yeah. It's weird. That's a fairly new station, that. I don't know why it's routed through there. Because you normally wouldn't do that. You'd obviously come straight down this other side. You're in Wigan tomorrow, you'll get a pie. Nice, yeah, yeah. If you're in Preston, you have a butter pie. Which is basically mashed potato. Not too mushy though, just mashed potato, butter. Apparently Preston's famous for the butter pie. There's the neutral section. So yeah, if you're ever in Preston, get a butter pie. Peter will know what I'm talking about. Looks like we won't be getting the 319 in TSW. Was it a 319 wasn't announced, was it, at any point? I did get the second pack, the 319 pack in the recent sale for TS Classic. I already had the first pack, which I think provided the northern 319s for when I'm running up and down to Blackpool in TS Classic on the Northern Lines Electric. but I got the second one. I think it provided some liveries for the upgraded MML, which I also got. This is Leyland, by the way. This is where, when you're coming into Preston, you see Leyland, it's time to pick your bag up and start walking down to avoid the crowd when you want to get off the Pendolino. Hello, Mega Sim, how are you? Leyland trucks on the left. They're down very slow, yeah. That line there, by the way, off to the right, that goes off up to these Lancs as well. So when I was doing the one the other day, the run at the weekend, I came over this bridge. I think it was either that one or this one. This one. And I went off to the right. In the Docklands train, which was quite nice. I quite enjoyed doing that. Right, approaching Preston, last couple of miles. Yep, nice to see you, Mega Sim. Slow as we go. Now, in TSW, you've all driven this little bit as you come off the Ormskirk branch. If you've got Blackpool branches, that is. And I know lots of you have got Blackpool branches. Macam, how are you? Nice to see you. No, it's not TSW6. This is TS Classic. What we've done is we've run all the way from Birmingham up to Preston because we'll be getting the two routes from two different developers. So we had a look at the length of the route. Wings and Things, what a legend. Donated $10 in the super chat. Thank you very much, Wings and Things. Much appreciated. Thank you for that, buddy. Absolute legend. GG's for Wings and Things, everybody. That's our yellow there. I think we're coming across now. Across Skew Bridge. Penwortham on our left. Thanks, Wings and Things. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I've quite enjoyed it. I must admit, I have quite enjoyed it. We've done north of Preston quite a few times, so makes sense to do a southern run. If you saw that video at the weekend, you'll know that the Docklands branch is over here. This is where I came up from the Docklands branch. And this is platform 3, which is where you will be setting off if you're going Preston to Carlisle. This is generally where the trains north come out of, so you'll be familiar with this, albeit it looks a little bit better in TSW than it does here, but, you know, I'm not complaining. And that's us all the way from New Street up to Preston. That was a great run. Thanks everybody for coming in. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll get the doors open one last time. And then we'll be out of here. More fun than 86. Yeah, I know, yeah. But thanks everybody for coming in. Thank you those that upgraded the membership. Much appreciated. Wings and Things, legend with the super chat. I'll catch you all on the next one, but until then, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.